Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Gators offense will get the first swing of the game. This nasty, bitter feud, most of the years carried out on supposedly neutral ground, carries high stakes today, guys.
I'll tell you what's always fun about watching this game between Florida and Georgia is that there is just so much speed on the field. I felt that way when I played in this game. There's so much NFL talent racing around. The game just moves faster than most other games in college football.
I completely agree, but you did say the name of the game wrong. It's the Georgia-Florida game. In this rivalry, it's always played in Jacksonville, but speed, bragging rights, this game always matters to the fans.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the move, it's Terrell. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Fast motion from the offense. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man by himself. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more time before making it.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The hand to the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Gators are marching down the field.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Puts him in the spin socket. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Looking for a block. It's Amaro. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one registering his first. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football.
And the Gators line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the return, it's Terrell. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Georgia going up tempo. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the #1 team you wanted to beat.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the right. And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Gators! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 7 over Colorado. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. Man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Fighting off the defender.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Georgia comes quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes a catch. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. Makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. A 1st down for the offense. He wants to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those good old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. So now on comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Splits the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll bring it back. It's Amaro. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Gators sending the offense back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He's moving out of the pocket. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll run it from the gun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Georgia going up tempo. Caught in the backfield. It's O'Connell. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. On 3rd down, going up top. He's right on target. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins the football.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Going up top on first down. Finds his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Gators grabbed the Dogs and put them in a death roll the last time they met, blowing out Georgia.
Yeah, it was like Tim Tebow, Danny Werfel back playing quarterback for the Gators again. They were throwing it through the air. They were getting it done on the ground as well. Offensively, the Gators last year couldn't be stopped. And Georgia knows in this one this time, they've got to be able to get some stops and get some takedowns.
So just out of curiosity, because I don't know the history, you name those guys, the other quarterbacks that could win. What was your record against Georgia?
We were 3-1. I think I had a QB sneak TD.
Accidentally tripped and fell in the end zone. But the other guys he named had big games against the Dogs.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A 3rd and long coming up here. Handoff to the single back. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Running back searching for a hole. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have 2 longtime foes like the Gators and Dogs duking it out on neutral turf, you know emotions will run high. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
And the Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Wants to throw on second down. Still on his feet. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Going to try to get it himself. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The Gators send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll bring it back. It's Terrell. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Motion from the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Open space at the 25. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll give it to him again. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5. Georgia comes quickly to the line. From the gun, the ground game. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Dogs! And that one will give him the lead.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. He sees his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play. The officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Fires one high and deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off-play action on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Takes it on the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. On the return, it's Terrell. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wide out in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Warren. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Dogs will hustle to the line. Quick strike complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll give it to the back. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Makes a grab over the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Off the play fake. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. The offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Now on the option. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. 1st down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Give to the running back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Gators decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a 1st down after the play. Nice job.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And It's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play, and you could tell he knew exactly where he was, got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The aerial assault continues. With the catch, it's O'Connell. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The play action fake. He's got his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Georgia going up tempo. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll go to the air. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs!
And nice job by this offense. Second and goal from the 1-yard line. The whole playbook's open. Great job by the QB, seeing it immediately. Getting the football out of his hands, hitting his receiver, getting 6 points.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on second and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Georgia! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Ready to try the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Handoff to the lone back. Plows through the defense.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Liberty is torching the opposition today, lighting up that scoreboard thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 24 over Jacksonville State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Immediately fires to the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Dogs! How about that D coming up with a play like that? They've got the lead trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner is brought down, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Here's trouble. Loose ball squirting all over the place, and it went out of the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week of practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Bringing it back, it's Toner. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
To the ground, he's got it again. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.